Okay, again, so let's continue our discussions for the second part. For the second part, we will discuss the four traumatic frameworks of disaster management. So what is that? Four dramatic framework of disaster management is prepared for the four pieces of the comprehensive disaster risk reductions management cycle. This framework ensures that all activities before or during or after the disaster are organized or addressed na tinatawag. So there are four. The first one is in the cycle is the prevention and mitigations. And the second is the preparedness. And the third one is the response. And the fourth is the rehabilitations and recovery. So let's start in the first cycle. For the first cycle, that is called the disaster preventions and mitigations. It is avoid hazards and mitigates their potential impact by reducing long-term weakness and exposures and enhancing the capacity of the community. It means of that this is an act wherein you are minimizing the effect of the disaster. For the example, how do you minimizing? By building a codes or zoning codes or pagkakaroon ng idea kung saan yung mga possibilities na meron mas malakas na possibility na magkaroon ng ganyang disasters. And also, having a public education seminars to educate the people or the community to have the idea what will be the disaster that can be encounters na tinatawag natin. Next is the disaster preparedness. Disaster preparedness is established and strengthen the capacity of the community to anticipate, cope, and recover from the negative impact of the emergency occurrence of the disasters. So, it means of preparedness, you are planning, having a plan to be prepared from the upcoming disasters na tinatawag by exercising, by getting a plan, what will be the procedures if the disaster happen, and also having an organizations that can be response or can be responsibles for the disasters. And also one of the example of that is the trainings, the drills, and the exercise. So one of the biggest example of that is the earthquake drills na ginagawa sa bawat eskwelahan. Not only in the school, but in each establishments na tinatawag natin. That is disaster preparedness. The third one is, the third cycle is called the disaster response. So what is disaster response? Provide life preservations and meet the basic substances needs to affect the populations or yung tinatawag natin a response from the particular disaster to minimize yung hazard na nakreate ng isang disasters. It means mapaliit yung casualties by having a immediate response. Okay? So to minimize yung mga naapektuhan o yung nasalanta o maaaring nasugatan during the disasters, no? To relieve the disaster, to have the rescue operation emergency relief disaster. That is the disaster response. And the last cycle is the disaster rehabilitations and recovery. It means this is the cycles or the part of the cycles wherein you are restoring yung naging epekto ng disaster sa atin by giving assistance, providing facilities na tinatawag natin, no? Sometimes they are using the word building back betters, no? By giving financial help, no? Financial assistance by the help of our governments, no? Meron tayong tinatawag na disaster rehabilitations and recovery. That is the fourth cycle. Next is types of the disaster. There are two types of disaster, that is the natural and the man-made disaster. So first, let's discuss natural disasters. So when you talk about natural disasters, that is occur where there's no human or human interventions, or sometimes they are called the act of God. There are 5 categories of the natural disaster. First is the geophysical. That is the example of that is earthquake. landslide, tsunami, and volcanic activities. So from the word geo, it means sa kalupaan na tinatawag natin. Next is hydrological na tinatawag. For the example of hydrological disaster or natural disaster is the avalanche and floods. It means that is occur from the waters na tinatawag natin. Climatological o yung tinatawag natin extreme temperature examples or the wildfire. That is the third categories. The fourth one is the meteorologicals or yung tinatawag natin yan yung mga cyclones or yung mga bagyo. Okay, that is the fourth category of the natural disaster. And the fifth is the biological or the disease or epidemic na tinatawag or the insects or animals, this is na tinatawag natin, is also a part of the natural disasters. Next is yung tinatawag naman na natin man-made disaster. It's a caused by any outwards human activity resulting to the damage to the property and loss of lives. Sometimes, one of the example of that is the accidents in the industry, so technologies, ito po yung mga substance na nagagawa sa isang factories that can be in the accidents or can be the disposals na ginagawa sa isang industry sa tinatawag natin. Okay, that is the man-made. Also, in the pollutions. Pollution is one of the examples of the man-made disasters na tinatawag natin. Kasi, sino ba ang dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng pollutions? Because of the man. Sa pagkakalat natin ng hindi tamang pagtapon ng basura ay nagkakaroon tayo ng pollutions. Next is yung tinatawag naman natin the man-made and a natural disaster. It's a combination of the two or sometimes it's either from the two. Some diseases can be a result of multiple hazards or more obtain the complex of combination of both natural and man-made cause with involving a breakdown of the authority, loitering in the attack of strategic installations, including the conflict of the situations and war. That is includes the food insecurities and the epidemics. And then, pag sinabi natin food insecurities, ito yung mga kakulangan sa pagkain, no? Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na man-made disasters or natural disasters na tinatawag. And also the epidemic, ito yung mga pandemics or epidemic disease. And the armed conflicts, ito naman po yung tinatawag natin is for the example, the war between the two countries or between the authorities na nagiging disasters because of that effect na tinatawag natin. Okay, displace of populations o yung paglawak o paglaki ng populations that can be cause of the different disasters na tinatawag natin. Meron din tayong tinatawag na pandemic emergency. Pandemic emergency may occur as the consequence of the naturals and the man-made disaster. This includes the following, yung tinatawag natin Ebola, Zika, cholera, dengue fevers, malaria, yellow fevers, and yung pinaka-latest natin is the corona disease or the COVID-19. That is one of the part of the disasters that we have in the Philippines, but not only in the Philippines, but also all over the world. So that is a disasters. Next is role of the youths in disaster preparedness. So first is the big question is, what is the role of the youth in disaster preparedness? First is the sharing the message. So as a youth, you can share a message on the disaster preparedness by giving and spreading vital informations for their families and friends. So using the different tools like the social medias, okay, you can share the informations about the disaster preparedness. Second is acting as a change makers. It means the youth can be an act as a change maker by sharing informations by their learning in the preparedness youth programs, helping parents and community to prepare for the disaster. For the example, developing disaster plans and also disaster preparedness kits, no, na maaaring magamit pagdating ng magkakaroon tayo ng disasters. And also bring creativity as a young and creative young na kabataan. You can bring a creative and resourceful idea to the disaster preparedness. No? Dahil alam natin na kapag ikaw ay isang bata, mas marami kang alam, mas marami kang kakayanan. So this is the roles of the youths in the disaster preparedness. So, mas magandang nagsishare ng kaalaman, nagsishare ng ideas to avoid some necessary disasters. Or we can say, to be prepared and aware from that disasters. Next is, the last one is preparedness. So, disaster preparedness is about taking an organized actions before a crisis to limit the damage and save the most lives and property. The main goal is to prepare the community and organization to quick response, minimizing the chaos and waste so that the effect of the populations can be returned to the normal life as fast as possible. So that is disaster preparedness and awareness. So that is the last, or this is the lecture number 3 or the lesson number 3, talk about disaster awareness and preparedness. Now is, after this video lectures, you will having the activity number 3 to be posted in your Google Classrooms after the class to be submitted based on your designated instruction. Or instructor, I mean. So, your instructions, we will give you the instructions, what will be the deadline, and how to submit your activity number 3. So, once again, this is lesson number 3, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much for joining our today's sessions. Again, this is Sir Eds telling you that you should not stop learning because life never stop teaching. Have a great day and ahead. God bless and maraming salamat.